Hello and welcome back to another UMR track showcase. Once again, we have two track showcases in this stream. We broke it down to two separate videos on YouTube. And we are starting off with Marble GP British Indian Ocean Territory. Quite the lengthy name. And I think in brackets it also says Danger Islands. Just have to double check that one. So yeah, quite a lengthy name by Iceman. I also noticed, I think in previous ones, I just put Iceman as creator. I'm sure that's what it used to be on. I might be wrong, but I think that's what it used to be on Steam. But that's the full name there. If you want to go check out any tracks by Iceman, there's the full creator name. At the top left, there is a description. I'm not going to read it all. There's always descriptions with some background on all of these tracks. And usually if Iceman's in the chat, they also give some input themselves as well. But yeah, if you want to check it out, you can also read that yourselves on the workshop page. But yes, another Marble GP track. So an interesting look straight away, especially this area over here. Very different than some of the other Marble GPs. A lot more explosions. I will give it that. I'm also intrigued about what these are. I have a feeling. Let's bring the. So is this just a nail? I think it is. The nail that's just been extended loads. They look kind of cool. So yes, it has 3 lanes at the bottom. We've got 2 lanes across the top that go into one. Also, you then go over the top here, get pulled through a pipe, and drop into this box of absolute chaos. Now, as usual, we do have the exclamation mark join. If you use that in the chat, then you can take part in the race on this track as we check out how the track performs, how it runs. So feel free to do that while we have a further look around. Obviously we are out just in the ocean, in the middle of the ocean. And nice colours, the blue, sort of navy blue, deep blue, and white make quite nice aesthetics there. Yeah, colouring's really nice on it. And this box is very interesting. Of course, I do run testing to make sure the tracks work and see how long the laps allow you to be for these, so they don't end up going on for too long or too short. And I can confirm that these bombs do have impact on the marbles. They do blast the marbles around, so you do have to watch out for them. Now we do have potentially a couple of Marble GPs being replaced in the upcoming season, so we may be also looking out for other Marble GPs. I know we've already looked at some. We'll see if this is good enough to maybe top some of those. We will have to see. And of course, if you have any tracks that you've created or that you like, you can share them over on the Discord. Head over to the Discord, it'll be in the description down below on YouTube, or you can find it in the chat. It will pop up occasionally throughout this stream. And you can head over to the track builds if you're working on a track, or the track submissions area to share and submit any, either for seasons or for showcases, or that you just want me to check out. But if I'm checking them out, it'll probably be in a showcase. We have quite a few people making tracks in the Discord, different skill levels, different knowledge, and always willing to share and help each other out. So definitely recommend heading over there, and also get yourself in a team, sign up to the new season when it opens. You don't want to miss out on that. I'm planning on having a £100 prize pool in that, so definitely don't want to miss out. And if you watch this on YouTube, head over to the Twitch. You can watch live, join in with a live chat, take part in these track showcases and watch all the races live, so I'm having to wait for them to get uploaded to YouTube because I'm not always the best at getting those uploaded quickly. So the best way to not miss out or to avoid any spoilers is to watch live. So yeah, not much else to really be said about this. Not too overly complicated. Quite a simplistic track. Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. We'll see how the different routes make use here. Looks like you're going to want to aim for the middle. Quickest route. The two wide ones do have little curves in them. So yeah, very nice looking track from the get-go. But let's get the race going. I don't think we have any joiners. It looks like it's going to be a bit of a quiet stream today. Or tonight, I should say. So let's get the race started. It will be 3 laps. And let's go. So from the start we have some spinners to cause a bit of chaos going towards the first ladder of the track. And we'll speed things up on the ladder, try and get things moving a bit on this first one. And they are off 2 different routes. We have 8 and 28. Both at the front of each route, but a rough exit there. So there's a little hop up here, an invisible hop up there. Interesting. And then we've got some spinners, some obstacles we have to get through. The spinners gradually getting more and more. The 1, the 3, the 4. And how many do we have on this? 8? 8, yes. I was struggling to count there with it spinning. And then through this area we have 25 getting stuck already, but the bombs go set them free. So the bombs will work quite well at making sure no one gets stuck through this area, which is nice. 19's out, 5 getting fired out there, so I think we now are 19 ended up DNFing. I think there is a chance that you can be fired out of here like a cannon and be sent flying off into the ocean or into the distance, never to be seen again. And number 7's gonna get stuck. No bombs here to set them free right now. But up at the front, number 16 is going to be leading with number 3 just behind. So you can see that middle route definitely being the quicker one to take. Now I'm only doing 3 laps, not doing a full. Ooh, number 5 going out somewhere over there, maybe falling off on one of the corners. But yes, as I was saying, not doing the full time that we'd do in maybe a season race, because I don't really want the track showcase to go on for too long, really. The race isn't as much the focus. This is quite interesting. All these spinners just to mix things up even more. So yes, it's mainly to see obviously how the track performs, see what the track's like. We don't need a full scale race video, but if they make it into a season, then you will see a full race video. You're going to see 16 gain a lot of time here going through the middle, and is actually going to jump from 6th up to 4th. Looks like our top 3 have quite the lead right now. See 27 getting blasted around in there. 30 getting a big hit. Quite powerful explosions on these bombs. I guess that is why it's all contained in a box. For safety. Safety glass. And number 16 is going to come up in 2nd. Just behind number 14, so that middle lane really beneficial. So look at the exit speed there displayed by number 4. Perfectly lined up as well to go into the corner. So massive time gain using that middle route. and 14, 16, and 13. All getting sucked through the pipe. It'll be a drop down into the box once again on the final lap, and 14 with a good hit there. 16 and 7, 7 utilizing those hits very well. Is actually going to go up into the lead from that. They're not in the top 20 though, so they might be a lap behind. Are they the one that got stuck? I've already forgotten, but 14 with the middle route is going to keep hold of the lead all the way down to the end and will take the win. And yes, I think number 7 was the one that was a lap down. And 26 out of nowhere, coming through to snipe that second place. 16 is going to finish in third, 23 in fourth. 25 gets snipe on 15, not quite quick enough. But 24 will get past number 3. So you know what, everyone not too spread out. There's a couple of gaps, especially going from first to last, bit of a gap, but not the worst. Everyone fairly close together. Obviously you've got this big chaos section here. We do like a bit of chaos every now and then. And the track performs really nicely. The middle route is very nice. It's a very clean track. It's not too much of a cut. Slowdown on the two outsides isn't the worst. So you can see here 22 is going to gain a few positions. But you still have to make it onto the ladder, and you do have the spinners on the middle. So there is still a bit of a slowdown to try and equalise things a bit. So very nice use of that middle lane to get a little bit of a boost without it being too punishing to go on the outsides. Still got to get that line just right. And then the release on the top as well. If you get the positioning just right on the middle, you can have a great line into those corners with a lot of speed. You guys see 22 display that around number 30 there. And yes, Iceman, you're just catching the end of your Marble GP British Indian Ocean territory. We do have a second track coming up after. And yeah, this area is quite fun. The chaotic box of explosions, especially with that odd chance that someone can be absolutely launched out of this box out the front and never be seen again, shot out into the ocean. So yeah, see what people think of it. Tell me what you think, either down below in the comments or in the chat. Whether this is season worthy, is it better than other ones we've looked at already as potential replacements for the Marble GPs that are being cut? I do like it. It is a really good track. I like the box of chaos, the explosions. Always like a bit of chaos somewhere. And like I said, the rest of it is very clean. The colours are nice. The track runs smooth. It runs clean. It's a pretty good track. It is a pretty good track. And there we go. So we did 3 laps, 3 minutes 43. So just over a minute a lap. We had 2 DNFs. I think number 5 fell off on one of the corners. 19 got absolutely fired out of the chaos box. And everyone else finished, which is a good sign. It's a good sign. So yeah, very nice track. Go check out Iceman on the workshop, on the Steam workshop. Loads and loads of Marble GPs. I know I say it every time we do a Marble GP, but yes, there's loads of them. Go check them out. And that is going to be the first track showcase of the stream. Like I say, you might notice this one is a bit shorter than the usual ones. I am trimming the showcase down a little bit for the videos, which is why we're also doing 2 a stream. Like I say, we don't need to do a full race to the same extent we do in the seasons. It's not really as focused on the race itself. It is focused on the track and the design, because they're not all going to be race tracks as we've had in the past. We've had a few that are more around just being aesthetically pleasing. There's the canal one, which was so many parts, but It was all about really just how it looked. There wasn't even a track to it. Yeah, that is going to be the first one. We do have a second one coming up, and I'm not going to tell you what it is. Obviously, I always leave the clue in the title of what the tracks are going to be. But you'll have to stick around and see, or for those on YouTube, you're going to have to wait until the next video to see what the next track's going to be. But for this first one, that is going to do it. So for those watching on YouTube, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.